Do you think celebrities are public figures?
All right, let's get started.
All right. Lecture 23, Public Life. What did you think about the lecture 23?
Here, the lecture is consists of someone's question and then the answer from 진정 스승님. So the question is about this person already studying Jungbub lecture and then want to be live as a public figure, but he has a hard time managing public life because his strong ego and strong pride. So he asked how to deal with this pride, his ego.
So this person got inspired and he said he thinks that, oh, I should live a public life, but he doesn't know how to start it.
Yeah.
I think we all agree with his mind right now.
Yeah, right.
Because we also thought public life is something that is
Very ideal.
and it's for specific person who works for government, right? Or celebrities. But it's not. 진정 스님 teaches us that it's everyone's job, everyone's duty to live as a public life.
In the beginning, when I think about public figure, that I instantly come up with politicians or celebrities, famous singers, actors, or professors like that. It's like well-known people. I think those are public figures. But after I listened to this lecture, I changed the way I see the public figure.
So this is a question I want to throw at you. Do you think celebrities are public figures? In the lectures, he talks about Romeo and Juliet. He brought this story out as an example of how people on the extremes fight each other for their ego, for their pride.
Yeah, right. 진정 스님 said usually people in the upper position or high class, they hold a strong ego, high pride.
Yes, and we might easily consider them as like public figures or someone who should be doing the work for the public, celebrities or any other wealthy corporations or power holders who has much influence over the world. We think that they are public figures and they are the one who should be.
Yeah, I'd like to point out that that's exactly what he said. Today, there is no true public figure in this world yet. What do you think?
I can think of someone like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett who tries to contribute for benefit of the world. They do lots of donations and they do spend their money for poor countries, and I think that they're trying. But since the world still has issues that are still ongoing without being resolved, I guess 스승님 has much higher expectations on what public figures should do. That was my first thinking.
A few distinctive popular people are not just a public figure, but we can also be public figures.
Yes, and that should be the purpose of our lives that we should aim for.
Okay, yeah, right. So that in understanding about public figure is like shifting our paradigm about the attitude, how we live the life. Like ordinary people, just they strive to make a living. That's the purpose of their life. But now the time has come to live to benefit others. You go to work at the market, and then the mind you should have as a public figure is you sell something, some goods to your customer to benefit them. This is the difference.
No matter where their social ranks or social positions are, there are ways to live for the public.
Yeah.
That was the point that he was trying to make.
Yeah, right.
Which is very inspiring and very new to us.
Just change your thoughts like,
Yes.
it seems very easy but very significant.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can go more deep into that later. The principle behind making a cup, right?
Yeah, we should talk about that later.
Yeah, we should talk about that later.
In the lecture, 진정 스승님 mentioned something about 후천시대. What does that mean, 후천시대?
So as we talk about like paradigms shifting a lot, he also talks in a bigger range that the world itself is also shifting, and it's not only the thinking paradigm, not only ourselves, but the world itself is changing. So he talks about the history of the world.
Yeah, how human evolves.
Yeah, how human evolves from thousands and thousands of years ago. And starting from 2013, he says the new era begins, which is called 후천 시대. So 후 means after in Korean, and the era before 2013 is 선천 시대, which is 선 means before. So he divides our history time right after 2013 and before 2013. It's not like he's insisting that this should be the way to live. It is like the natural flow of humanity.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Because we have grown up making money, we have strived for like
making living.
Making infrastructures and developing technologies and all that. But now that everything, now that 70% has evolved, it is naturally how it should be shifting to.
That's very interesting to hear that. Yeah.
So we are only step ahead to find this natural flow, but whether you try to follow it or not, this is the natural flow how the universe is going to be.
How it goes.
And honestly, like I believe that everyone wishes the world to be that way as well. Like we all are longing for world peace, and we hope that there should be no wars, and we don't want fights or conflicts with people, right?
Yeah, we just don't know how.
Yeah, we just didn't know how. So I think it all should begin from ourselves, right? So we should be the public figure.
in our place, in our position.
Yes, exactly. I think that also explains why we're here shooting this film as well.
Here in this lecture, it didn't mean that we should be the public figure right from this moment. No. When young, you are still growing and learning, so then this is the step you prepare to be public figures. So that we are on digital generation, and so we are still on the path to go there.
I totally agree. So in the lectures, he says the intellectuals of this era right now, who has absorbed the international culture and civilizations. He talks about the baby boomer generations who is in the mid 50s or 60s right now. They are the ones who will be the first generation of public figures. So they will be enlightened and use that energy and ability to benefit the world.
Yes, so that means that to be a public figure, you need to first equip yourself. You need to cultivate yourself. You need to learn, and you need to absorb knowledge from all various of fields like that. And then also you need to have a right character.
So we've got so many things to do. If you're interested in the original lecture that Jinjung 스승님 is teaching, please go to Jungbub 2013. We'll come up with something more interesting. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.